Hey everyone, welcome back to Ontario Gardening. Although I guess I'm not really gardening at the moment. Instead, underneath here, I have an incubator. It is the Bob Mail 21, and I got this piece of crap from my sister. I say piece of crap because it's very faulty. So if you hatch anything, you know that this number and this number would be an absolute tragedy. Like it just, that wouldn't even hatch anything. It would just cook everything. But that is what you have to do in order to get it to come to temperature inside. And we've had a couple different thermometers, so I just wanted to note that it's 125.4 with 21% humidity, but what it actually is in there is 99.3 with 59% humidity. And that is perfect for a round of quail, which is what I intend on doing. So the towel is all about keeping that heat in because I have somebody local to me, and mind my nails, I was just gardening. I have somebody local to me that knows all about quail. She hatches them all the time. She sells the eggs. She does this, she does that. So she has helped me tremendously with giving some advice for this thing. My sister tried a couple times with no luck in it, so I am not holding my breath. This is an experiment. I'm having fun trying it. I'm going to go pick up some eggs now from the lady and see if, I'm going to do a float test and see if they might even be viable. But I was just going to take you along for this process. I want to disclaim that this is a complete learning process for me, and you might not even see this video because it might not work. I am not versed in quail. I just started keeping quail back in January, and I'm getting a ton of eggs. Don't get me wrong, like I am getting a ton of eggs from my own quail, but I don't have any males, so none of mine are fertilized. And I was hoping to get some Caledon ones in here, which are the blue eggs. So I'm gonna go pick some up from her. I've got my mouthwash ready to go for, I guess those of you who don't know, I have a quail book, and I will link the book down below. So if you've ever thought about keeping quail and can't find literature like I couldn't, I'll link it below. It's a phenomenal book. It talks about disease, incubation, all this stuff. But anyways, you're gonna take a regular mouthwash, the yellow kind, nothing with like the peppermint or spearmint in it, and you're gonna get a spray bottle, and you're gonna mix half of it with the mouthwash and half of it with water, and we're gonna spray these onto our eggs just to disinfect them before they go in here, because if you have some sort of bacteria on that egg, you put it into this moist environment, when they hatch, apparently, you know, all hell can break loose, for lack of a better word, and they can get sick and yada yada from the bacteria. Not necessary to my understanding, but it's like one of those extra precautions that, like, if you want to guarantee no issues, just do that. So I'm gonna go pick up the eggs, and we're gonna go. Apparently this has an app on your phone that you can use. If you have an Apple phone, you can control the temperature and stuff from there when you're not home. I have an Android, so I'm not sure that's gonna work, but anyways, let's go pick up our eggs and start this process. We're 3 minutes in and we don't even have eggs yet. Like, let's go. So I just pulled into my driveway. I have got my heated seats on for these little guys. It's pretty chilly out, but I've got, she pronounced this Celadon eggs. I thought they were Caledon, so I'm going with that. But they've got the blue ones there, and then we've got a couple of different ones we're going to try here. I don't ever see eggs like these ones. I mostly see eggs like kind of these ones. So she has silvers, golds, the Caledons, the regular Courtney's. She's got a whole bunch of different kinds. I just told her to give me 12 or flat of these and 12 of the any other random ones that she has in there, so I have no idea. We don't know what these are. If they hatch, then we'll know. Until then, let's go inside and get these going. If you'll notice, when you're storing eggs, pointy end down, And if you're going to keep these on the counter for any period of time, like if you were going to keep them for a day or two on the counter before you hatch them, or say you were like collecting fertilized eggs yourself and you only had 6 to start and you wanted to do another 6, you'd have to make sure to rotate these on the counter yourself. Not, you would just prop something underneath the carton and then just do this a couple times a day. So I'll show you what I mean when I get inside. So what I was just yapping about is at this point, we're going to leave this on the counter if we were collecting eggs. And then in the afternoon, because it's morning now, we would come in and we would just flip this to the other side. So you're basically just making sure that air sac isn't getting stuck to the side of the egg. Whatever. Like I said, this is just everything that I have been told to do, and let's get putting these into a float test. Okay, so I'm going to do a float test on these, and this is apparently supposed to show you if an egg is completely unviable or not. So we're going to take our egg and a pan of water, and we're going to go ahead and just put that in there. If it sinks right to the bottom, we're good. That should be a viable egg, or could be a viable egg. So that's good. If it floats immediately to the top, not a good egg. Now, I didn't have a single floater here, but I am going to want to get them as cleaned up as possible. So I'm going to do that really quick. We just don't want any poop or anything on the outside of the eggs, because when they're hatched, we don't want them coming into that. So you're not looking to scrub off the bloom too hard. You're just looking to get any poop or anything off. And now we're going to spray our eggs with that mixture. Just a light spritz. Just turn them a little bit. And just do a little bit more of a light spritz. Okay. These are disinfected now. We're going to go ahead and put them into the incubator. So I'm just going to test the egg turner. Make sure everybody's kind of turning or moving around in there, which they are. Everything's cool. All right, let's see if this faulty piece of crap works. We'll see you soon and let you know what's going on in here. Okay, I'm just candling them on day 3 just to see if we have any life in there. And boy golly, did we have some life in there. So it is working. And now I don't know if these hatch, what I'm going to do with all of these chicks. Okay, bye. Okay, it's going to be hard to see because the moisture's up now and you can see my reflection. But we do have some cracked eggs on day 16. We just went into lockdown yesterday, went to work, came home, and now I'm counting 5 eggs, mostly the blue ones, that are having some cracks in them. So we'll see if this turns into anything. Like I said, we're only on day 16, so we're not necessarily prepared for this. Today is Easter Sunday, so tomorrow is Easter Monday, but I think everything's open tomorrow, so this little guy will have to be in here for a little bit anyways, so we might be saved. My sister has some stuff for us if we need in the meantime, but this is terrifying. We will check in with you if we end up with little baby chicks, I guess. He kind of just needs to give one really good push. He's so close. If you look at the top, you can see his little fur. He is coming. I guess it's not fur, it's feathers. Ah! He's so close. I'm going to back up just a little so we can see him come out. Oh! He's giving it his all. Oh, there we go. Oh no! Ah! And there we are. On Easter Sunday, our first chick is born. This is craziness. I don't really know what to say. We're kind of screwed at this point. Happy birthday! So now that this one's kind of been moving, the one in behind him, like directly in behind him, is now really going at it. And apparently that's why they say you're supposed to kind of smush them together when it's once you put them in lockdown, because I guess like once they get going, it kind of encourages them. These two right here are competing for next born status. I know, I'm very interested to see.
He's making it back to his egg. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm very interested to see the colorings of them. So the lady that I got them from, so like the brown Cortnix can still lay blue eggs, but she has silvers, golds. She's got a whole bunch of different kinds. So we don't actually know what these are going to be until they're kind of born and floofed up. So yeah, I guess we're waiting for this next one to hatch. So I'll update you, I guess, in the next day or two to see kind of where we're at, if any have survived. This is, you know, yay, they've hatched, which is awesome, but that doesn't mean that they're going to live. So quail apparently, like especially quail chicks, are like notorious for trying to off themselves. So hi, sweetheart. Happy birthday. They're super cute so far. Yeah. Emergency. Big time emergency. So in the last like 2 minutes, we've got this, like these two in front of us now freaking out. We've got this one here on its way. There is two right here competing. So
and he's just rolling the rest of the eggs around.
Yeah, that guy's just over there rolling him around. So anyways, this guy's coming. Ooh, there we go. There's number 2. Yay! But also no. Okay. All right. So this experimental incubator apparently does work. We didn't think it would. So this is an interesting concept. So I'm going to run downstairs and get that brooder started because I think we might need it. Woo. As you can see, like these 3 right here, these 3 blues, they're just going at it. This one was just hatched in the last few seconds. He's very yellow. I'm interested to see what he's going to turn into because I don't think that's going to be your regular brown Cortnix quail. Oh, here we go. This will be the last one that I show you guys just because I think these are the only kind of ones that have pipped and cracked right now. Oh, there we go. Otherwise, I'm not really seeing even any pipping activity, I don't think, on the other eggs. We've got to do a double check. There is a lot of movement and craziness that's going on in here right now. So he kind of just gave up. He's tired. Oh, look, the one that this one's standing right by is actually pipped. Oh, he's picking at his brother or sister. That's cute. Woo! It is drama over here. Easter drama.
Well, they're running over the yellow one that's still like wet.
Okay, so just a little update. We currently have 12. This one actually right here is pipped and hatching. But we've got some really cute colors in here. Like, they're adorable. Yeah, I'm trying to finagle a way to keep all of them because these are cute. Well, if they're roosters, we won't keep them, but there's one specifically. This one right here. He's extra cute. I like that. No, this one here. I think he's so cute. Ah, hi, sweetheart. Oh, they're jealous for attention right now. Like, the minute you put your finger up, they're like, hey. Okay, so yeah, they're going to be coming out soon. We've got our heat source secured. Everything's secured. And we're just waiting. This guy looks like he was just hatched in the last few hours while we were at work. So we're going to... He has to dry. And if this one's Pippin, then we're not opening this quite yet. But we're going to have to double check these eggs and then make a decision from there when we want to open this and move these guys over to the brooder. Okay, so we had on day 1 after lockdown 13 chicks hatch. I've got them in a makeshift brooder just in the house right now, in my greenhouse actually. It's literally so makeshift that I'm using like my makeup cart to put the camera down so we can keep eyes on them. I have this to put over top in case this heat lamp falls, but this heat lamp is only temporary until tomorrow when our heating plate comes in, our brooder plate. I just want the camera on eyes of it in case we leave the house in the next day, so we can rush home if this thing were to fall or anything crazy. But I am going to put this on top as a just in case scenario. And then we will get rid of this red light altogether and get onto that brooder plate, and hopefully that will be safer. We do work out of the home, so I'm not here 24/7 to watch that. So here we are, 13 quail chicks. Like I said, this was only day 1 after lockdown. So we do have, this is 13 out of 23 eggs. I had put 2 dozen in, but I accidentally dropped one while we were candling, so I'm calling that a wash. I did put it back in just in case, but we're calling that one a wash. I'm not sure if I've already said that. So that's 13 out of 23. So I just have a couple left in the incubator. In 2 days, we will get the actual hatching day. And then after that, I let it go for a couple days. If nothing becomes of it, that's okay. If something becomes of it, awesome. But here we are for now. They're so cute. I wish this red light wasn't on so you guys could see them, but tomorrow when we get the brooder plate on, I will show you what they look like. I kind of already showed you, but these are, I guess, technically day-olds now. So I'm going to do a video probably in the next few weeks to see once these guys, if they've survived, what I learned as a very first time quail hatcher. And yeah, so follow me along for that. I will show you these guys in a couple days when the brooder plate is on, and then we will move about our business. And that was them in their brooder there. So as I said, we got 13 chicks, no more hatched out of the incubator. When we actually opened it up, we opened it up on day 21, and most of the eggs felt like empty, like there was nothing even in them. So we have 13. Today's a week in. They're starting to get their feathers. We do have one that's getting spraddle leg all of a sudden, so we're gonna deal with that today. And yeah, the brooder plate's gonna go up its first little bit today just to cool it down. You're supposed to drop 5 degrees every week. And the grinding of the food's gonna stop in the next few days as well. Follow me along to see if these quails make it out alive, if they're boys or girls, and if we keep them or not. We'll talk to you later. Bye.